this next stuff right here by Mr. Trump is one of the most amazing things. He will continue to bamboozle us.
What a Trump plan would actually do to the economy if implemented the way he's pitched.
Yeah, so why are these economists so opposed to Trump's plan? Because the economic effects would be pretty terrible. This is a study done by Bloomberg Economics, and they found that Harris's plan did not have much change in GDP or inflation, which in a sense is a good thing at this point. But look at what Trump's plan would do. Trump's plan would cut the GDP by 8.9%. Let me put
criticism, and the Journal has done this as well, that if you do put something like a 200% tariff on a product, that it's only going to mean higher prices for consumers.
It's not. No, it doesn't mean that.
It's got to be passed on somehow. No. But how will you pay for it? The Committee for a Responsible Budget says your plans will increase the debt by $7.5 trillion.
But they don't know that.
The Wall Street Journal said that your plans will increase the debt and deficits more than Kamala Harris's.
In perspective for you, this is roughly twice the amount that the GDP went down during the financial crisis.
Wow.
So we would be looking at something between recession and a depression. And interestingly, as I'm sure people know because we've talked about this many times, the tariffs would cause certainly a part of this. But the biggest cause, actually, of this drop are the mass deportations that Trump is talking about, because he would take huge pieces of our labor force out of the country, send them back through or send them somewhere.
The Alien Enemies Act of 1798. Think of that. 1798. This was put there. 1798. That's a long time ago, right?
Where else? And the result would be business wouldn't have labor. They wouldn't be able to produce things, and you'd have this enormous economic action. So this is something we've never seen before in terms of scoring a set of policy proposals from a presidential candidate. The other reason why Harris seems to be doing better, or maybe doing better, for her economic thoughts relative to Trump is.
When I was in the private sector, as they say, oh, I don't want over, I shouldn't tell you this. I'd go out and get other people and let them work regular time. It's terrible.
Maybe people are figuring out what's actually in these two plans. And one of the most important things in these two plans are the differences in their tax proposals. Harris's tax proposal would raise incomes for people at the bottom 20%, for people in the 20 to 40% percentile by fairly significant amounts. She would raise taxes for people at the higher incomes down here, 99 to 100 and the 95 to 99. Trump does the opposite. He raises tax incomes for people at the highest incomes up here. And believe it or not, if you're at the bottom, Trump's tax plan would actually increase your taxes